Welcome to episode 575 of AI Brief. I'm your host, Amin, and I'm here with my co-host, Leah.
Hello, everyone.
So our mission today for this deep dive is, well, it's pretty packed. We're unpacking Google's rollout of its new Flash models, while their actual flagship model is just conspicuously missing in action.
Very noticeable absence.
Totally. Plus, we're analyzing Poolside's new desktop-sized open weights coder, which is doing some crazy things. And then we'll do a rapid-fire look at global AI policy, some major platform updates, and highlight the trending AI tools you can actually use right now.
It's honestly a fascinating duality to watch unfold today, because on one side you have these slow, massive, highly calculated corporate rollouts, and then on the exact opposite end you've got this incredibly fast-paced, scrappy momentum in the open source and geopolitical space.
Two completely different worlds colliding.
They really are.
Well, let's start with the big tech side. Google just released a trio of new Gemini models. So we're looking at 3.6 Flash, a speed-focused 3.5 flashlight, and then a security-tuned 3.5 Flash Cyber. But to wrap our heads around this, imagine a premier car manufacturer, like hyping up this massive press event. The whole world tunes in, expecting them to unveil this ultimate next-generation hypercar they've been teasing.
Oh, I see where this is going.
But when they pull the sheet off, they reveal, well, three exceptionally well-engineered economy vehicles.
I mean, highly efficient, great gas mileage.
But not a hypercar.
Yeah.
The 3.5 Pro model, the one that's supposed to challenge the absolute frontier of AI, is nowhere to be found.
Still in the garage.
Exactly. According to Google's Logan Kilpatrick, 3.5 Pro is unreleased and just in, quote, testing with partners. And here is the really interesting part. If you look at the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, this new 3.6 Flash model shows literally zero upgrade in intelligence over 3.5.
Oh, wow. Zero.
Zero. It's still being taught by rival models like Grok 4.5 and GPT 5.6 Luna. Elon Musk actually took a public jab at Google over it.
That's rough.
Google does insist they're not falling behind, noting that their most ambitious pre-training run yet for Gemini 4 is currently underway. But it makes you wonder if they're stalling out.
Well, we have to look at the underlying mechanism there, because efficiency upgrades really do matter for enterprise users. When a massive corporation deploys Gemini at scale, they prioritize latency and compute costs over, raw frontier intelligence.
Because running the hypercar for every customer service query is too expensive.
Precisely. Throughput is their bread and butter. But, I completely agree that the optics of a missing frontier model are incredibly damaging right now.
Which naturally connects to the momentum we're seeing in the open weight space. Because while Google struggles with their closed models, a company called Poolside just dropped Laguna S 2.1.
That's the new open weights coding model, right?
Yes, and the architecture is wild. It only uses 8 billion of its 118 billion parameters at any given time, meaning the entire thing fits on a single NVIDIA DGX Spark desktop box. And the weights are just freely available on Hugging Face.
That sparse activation is such a big deal, and it's functioning as a direct response to the lead China has established with open models.
It's definitely making waves.
It is. Laguna S 2.1 currently tops the Western open source field, and it arrived just a week after Mira Murati's TML released Inkling. The timing is very intentional.
But that brings up a really critical question for you, the listener, to consider. Despite this huge momentum, and Poolside explicitly saying they want to create the most capable open model in the West, they are still trailing significantly behind Chinese models like Kimi K3.
It's a sobering reality check.
It really is.
Yeah.
So is the U.S. actually catching up here, or are we just, participating?
Yeah.
And that technological rivalry over models like Laguna naturally spills over into geopolitical policy. So Leah, I'll hand the floor over to you for the broader landscape.
Thanks. So dropping into the geopolitical side, because things are shifting fast here, Beijing is currently weighing new export controls.
Really? What kind of controls?
They essentially want to block foreign users from downloading Chinese open-weight models to local servers.
So taking the open out of open source.
Pretty much. And in direct response, the Trump administration is debating a reciprocal move. They're looking at potential sanctions over alleged AI IP theft.
Oh, interesting.
But specifically through a mechanism called model distillation, where companies use the massive U.S. proprietary models to essentially train and upgrade their own smaller domestic models.
Ah, got it.
But it's fascinating because while governments are fighting to lock things down, open source is actually being validated like never before. The new 2026 Mozilla State of Open Source AI report just came out.
And what's the verdict?
It shows that open models now legitimately rival big tech's best offerings. They are enterprise ready.
That's huge.
It is, and we're seeing that integration in workspace agents too. Jack Dorsey just unveiled early access to Buzz, which is an open source workspace where AI agents literally join your team chats as persistent coworkers.
He's just sitting in the Slack channel with you.
Basically, yes. And speaking of workflow automation, Anthropic just pushed a major update for Claude Cowork on their paid desktop plans. It's a record a skill feature.
Wait, like screen recording?
Exactly like that.
Hmm.
Instead of typing out long instructions, you just screen record your workflow, and Claude memorizes it as a reusable skill. It's very similar to Codex's recent upgrade.
That saves so much time.
So much time. A couple other quick platform updates. Substack just announced a partnership with Pangram to embed an AI writing detector directly into the platform for readers and publishers.
Probably necessary at this point.
Definitely. And finally, Sakana AI released Fugu Cyber. This is a specialized security model that bundles various specialist agents behind one API, and it's already rivaling GPT 5.5 Cyber.
You know, it's just incredibly ironic. Open source AI is finally proving it can go toe-to-toe with big tech, right as governments are stepping in to throw export controls and sanctions all over it.
It's a massive tug of war.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well, let's connect that capability like Claude learning from your screen recordings to the trending AI tools you can actually leverage today, because there are some amazing ones.
I'm excited for these.
First up is Pixelus. It turns a basic prompt or a photo into a polished image and then animates it into a video complete with sound.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so great use case here is for marketing. You could create high-quality marketing video assets starting from just a single static product photo.
That is incredibly practical.
Next is Snap-It. This generates AI model shots, flat lays, ghost mannequins, and handles recolors.
So purely for e-commerce.
Exactly. An e-commerce owner can generate a massive full product catalog without ever booking an expensive photo shoot or hiring models.
That cuts costs drastically.
Then we have BotMaker, which builds autonomous AI agents that connect to WhatsApp, Instagram, and websites. You use this to set up automated 24/7 customer support that actually sounds human. If you do anything with documents, you need to look at Booklet. It researches a topic, writes the copy, illustrates the pages, and delivers a fully print-ready A4 booklet.
Wait, really? Just from a prompt?
Just from a prompt. You can instantly generate beautiful employee training manuals or event brochures in minutes.
That's a huge bottleneck removed.
We also have to mention Laguna S 2.1 again, Poolside's open-weight coder with a 1 million token context window.
Which is massive for a local model.
Right. The use case there is running a highly capable enterprise coding assistant locally on your desktop, completely keeping your data private. And for raw data processing, Google's Gemini 3.6 Flash is unmatched for handling massive volumes of text data with high efficiency and low latency.
Makes sense.
Finally, Alibaba's Quinn Image 3. It's a new image model that finally solves the text rendering issue. You use this for designing graphics where you need perfectly rendered, legible text.
You know, listening to all those tools like Booklet and Snap-It, they are completely flattening the learning curve for solo entrepreneurs.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it allows one person to operate an entire creative and research agency directly from their laptop. You don't need a massive team anymore.
And that leads perfectly into a final, provocative thought for you to take away from this deep dive. We've spent a lot of time today looking at these massive geopolitical walls going up and the slow, heavy corporate rollouts. But beneath all of that, the tools themselves are becoming hyper-localized.
They really are.
When you have models fitting on a single desktop under your desk, an AI that learns just by watching your screen, power is quietly shifting from the mega labs directly to individual users.
It completely changes the dynamic. It really prompts the question, what workflow can you automate today using these localized tools?
Exactly. You have the power on your desk right now. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Make sure to follow and share the podcast with someone who needs to stay ahead of the curve, and we'll see you in the next episode.